Katie Holmes is still remembered as one of the most talked-about actresses in superhero cinema of the early 2000s, largely because of her decision to step away from the continuation of Christopher Nolan's trilogy. After the success of Batman Begins, the actress secured the notable role of Rachel Dawes and was considered an important part of the franchise's future. Many expected that appearing in the sequel would firmly establish her status in Hollywood, especially amid the rapidly growing popularity of Batman films. However, before filming of The Dark Knight began, the actress unexpectedly chose to leave the project. Instead of returning as Bruce Wayne's love interest, she opted for the crime comedy Mad Money directed by Callie Cowrie. At the time, this decision already caused confusion among film fans, and years later it began to be described as one of the most controversial career moves in modern Hollywood. When The Dark Knight was released in the summer of 2008, it instantly became a global phenomenon. The film was the first superhero project to surpass $1 billion in worldwide box office earnings and achieved the status of a cultural event. Particular attention from critics was given to Heath Ledger's performance, who later received an Academy Award for his role as the Joker. The role of Rachel Dawes in the sequel went to Maggie Gyllenhaal, who presented a more restrained and dramatic version of the character. Against this level of success, Katie Holmes' decision looked even more unexpected. Mad Money was released in January 2008 and failed to attract a wide audience. With a budget of around $22 million, the film earned approximately $26 million worldwide. Critics received the film coldly, pointing to a weak screenplay and a lack of originality. Over time, the movie largely disappeared from mainstream discussion and became a forgotten project of the 2000s era. Holmes herself has later explained multiple times that she never considered her departure a mistake. According to the actress, she wanted to explore a completely different role and avoid repeating the same type of character. Christopher Nolan also admitted that he was disappointed by her departure, but he quickly adjusted the production and personally offered the role to Maggie Gyllenhaal. Holmes' decision affected not only her career but also the perception of the entire trilogy. In the second installment, Rachel Dawes' fate becomes a key emotional turning point in the story, shaping Bruce Wayne's arc and leading to the tragic transformation of Harvey Dent into Two-Face. Due to the casting change, audiences initially perceived the character differently, but the new interpretation gradually became part of the film's iconic identity. Even years later, rumors and discussions continue to surround Holmes' decision. Tabloids have repeatedly linked her choice to her high-profile marriage and external pressure, although no evidence has ever supported these claims. The most likely explanation remains her creative preferences and desire to move in a different direction. Today, the story of stepping away from The Dark Knight remains one of the most well-known examples of a missed opportunity in Hollywood. In the context of Christopher Nolan's trilogy becoming a massive success, Katie Holmes' decision continues to stand out and still sparks debate among film fans nearly 2 decades later.